That's good. This looks good. And of course, this is good. All right, it's a commercial break. It'll be top of the fourth, no score. Top of the fourth coming up with no score. Only one hit in the game so far, so it's been pretty good. Sorry about the delayed start. It was a rain delay, and then I was eating food. It's already in the top of the fourth, though. I didn't expect it to be this far along, with under an hour. So that's a quick start to the game. What's up, Space? What's up, Connor? How you guys doing? Sounds good. Oh, you? Oklahoma? Oh, there we go. That's good. Just waiting for the game to pop on at some point. Then I have to go blow my nose. My fucking nostril is bothering the fuck out of me right now.
Go to the fourth, Matt Manning.
All right,
one conversation with Chris Fetter. Why? They're talking about getting more break, more angle, more deception out of this curveball. When that came out of his hand, we're sitting here on TV going, that's way outside, and he swung at it. Why do you think he swung at it? It's not coming in there. That's Matt Manning's levers coming at you. That looked like a fastball. And he was cheating to get that heater, and he got the curveball.
Manning has looked really good through 3 innings so far. There's 2 base runners, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Here's Robbie Grossman to lead off the Tigers' fourth. It's Grossman, Scope, and Cabrera for Detroit in a scoreless ball game.
I walked down to the bullpen 6 weeks ago, and Matt Manning was throwing his side session. That's the pitch they were working on. So, needless to say, it's come a ways.
You like how he's progressed?
Well, I think the most important thing that the Tigers organization has done is created a system that they're trying to preserve time to recover when they throw. So they want to get more strength, they want to get more endurance, more health, and they want them to be able to not be sore after they come out of a throwing session. And because when you do, you're sitting, okay, should I throw and it'll loosen up, or should I not, or should I bag it? That's not where you want to be. You want to these trainers and the therapists that they carry around and with these guys, they know when they put their hands on these players, they can tell if something's wrong.
All right, there we go.
It's all part of it.
Much better. What's up, All Sports?
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with
Michigan
Chris
State.
Fetter and how
Hopefully they do.
Those pitchers, not just their arms, not just their minds, but their lower.
Yeah, Cincinnati got a huge upset over Notre Dame. They might even be a playoff team, Cincinnati. All they got to do is like win out now.
Where you stand on the rubber to where you're releasing the baseball, he's been phenomenal in that regard.
Right, like isn't that the last of their like difficult games is Notre Dame? So
for the Tigers.
What do we got? Full count here for Grossman. It'll be Grossman, Scope, and Cabrera this inning against Giolito. No outs here in the top of the fourth. Obviously, this is the first guy, so.
It's so special.
Oh, little floater that could get down, and it does.
To left for Robbie Grossman and a leadoff single. That's the first.
There we go. Tigers get a guy on. It's about to start. Here we go. Scope's gonna hit a home run. Cabrera, Candelario, and Paredes. They're all going deep, back to back to back to back to back. Then Harold Castro's gonna single, and then Osso hit a home run, and Cameron will single, then Badu will hit a home run, Grossman will single, and then it'll just repeat. If you think I'm wrong, I'm not. I can predict the future to some extent.
12-game hitting streak on the line for Jonathan Scope.
Oh, shit. Strike one.
In at the knees, 0-1.
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be fun. Can't wait to watch some football.
Tigers have
Oh,
around
Chicago and
second
Detroit
ABs.
playing.
You've watched.
No, it's ironic that the Lions are
Pitching
playing
and
the
watched
Bears
back
and the
after
Tigers are
watched the
playing the
Lions
White Sox.
From the dugout, they've
Kind of cool.
been at the plate.
Here's the 0-1 from Giolito.
There goes Grossman.
Runner goes, and he goes.
By ground
Easy
foul.
steal.
And Grossman is in with a stolen bag.
I hope they decide to give it an easy steal.
In the dirt, you think that's a coincidence that Robbie Grossman went on that pitch?
I don't know if anyone's chatting. Hold on.
I think he saw that breaking ball. And that's just smart.
20 stolen bases.
Well, yeah, isn't MSU playing like Western Kentucky?
And he's reaching some elite company in Tigers.
There's a really good shot that the battle for the Paul Bunyan trophies between two undefeated, very decently ranked football teams. For the first time in probably a long fucking time. Scope lined out.
So he's got 20 plus home runs, 20 plus doubles, and 20 plus stolen bases. Our Comerica Bank game summary, the 2020 club for Robbie Grossman. He joins my partner Kurt Gibson, who did it 4 times. Alan Trammell, Curtis Granderson.
Cabrera's up now with 1 away after the line out by Scope. Sometimes you hit it really hard and it. What's oh my God, Connor?
You get to be that active.
Oh my God.
And the other thing about lineups, when we started the year, the lineups were
That'll be
changing
fouled
all the
away.
time.
0-1 for Cabrera.
And then now you're getting more similarity because guys, not only do they have a job to do at the plate, you have to be communicative when you're on the bases too. Like we saw a double steal yesterday. The bat guy must go. You can't have guys just stand there, or you can't have him get thrown out because he doesn't know. Everybody gets on the same page. And if you like each other, you
Hopefully we take the Paul Bunyan. You mean trophy?
That's what they're looking for. And Miguel.
0-1 to Cabrera. Fouled away.
0-2 fouls away another pitch.
20th stolen base. He's the 7th Tiger in history with 20 or more homers, 20 or more doubles, and 20 or more stolen bases. No surprise to anybody. My partner, Kirk Gibson, did it more than anybody else. 84 and 85 and 87 had those.
You lost your teammates were bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Connor.
Feels good.
Or Jay, rather. I'm sorry. I read Connor popped up as soon as I was like reading, looking at your name. Sorry about that, Jay. That sucks, man. At least you know it wasn't your fault. Sucks to see you lost, though. 0-2. Runner at second, 1 away for the Tigers. Let's see what Cabrera does.
Oh,
turns on one.
Left
field, but he
damn it.
Foul.
Cabrera smoked it, but it goes foul. Just a bit
Yeah,
foul.
they were excited for him. Looking at 503 in his career, huh?
yeah,
Just missed a home run.
but I thought there was more Chicago.
Yeah, I scored the most
We're
teams.
cheering.
My team. You scored the most points for your team. You only got 8. Ooh,
Got a little bit out front.
jeez, how bad you guys lose by? What was the score? Hopefully they didn't score much either.
Cabrera grounded to second his first time.
Oh, they scored 13. Oh, 21-8.
Yogi.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. 1-2 now. Ball way up high.
Cabrera has hit a couple of homers off Lucas Giolito this year. This one on April 27th early. That was crushed. And then this one at Guaranteed Rate Field in early June.
I've never lost a
That one
basketball
was
game
away. The
organized
other one
wise.
was kind of middle, starting to come in. Miggy still knows
You got
what
practice
to do.
Monday and Friday, and you have game Saturday. Okay.
Hold those hands in, get
Yeah, you
the
guys are going to need
ball.
some practice.
Two of his
Sheesh.
15 home runs on the season. There's the 1-2. Fly ball deep center field. Robert is back. He's on the warning track.
Robert all the way to the warning track. Grossman tags and gets up over to third.
With now 2 away.
So runner over to third with 2 away. Let's see if the Tigers can drive him in with Candelario up. Streamed
You
kind of
just
late.
missed that.
Yeah, I mean the game didn't start till 7:35, and then I got distracted. I was eating some chicken and shit, watching some shit on YouTube, and I went, "Oh fuck, the game's on."
What were those 20 numbers? The
So here I am.
the stolen
Started about
bases,
10 minutes ago.
homers had the most significance to you.
Yeah, the game really only started at 7:30, so
Celebration.
like 7:35 or something. So
Teammates,
yeah,
it wasn't
top of the fourth, 2 away.
It wasn't one of the.
The game's gone by fast. No one's done anything until the fourth inning. I think both teams. Well, the bottom of the third for the White Sox and top of the fourth for the Tigers. Till then, there was nothing happening.
Jokes are always
What's up,
funnier
Jacob?
when you win.
Yeah.
And things that are very offensive to people nowadays.
You can hoping you can beat the Packers.
This is good.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be quite crazy. I think you guys will make it a better game than people think it'll be. I don't think you guys get blown out.
Candelario to left field.
Get down.
Base hit the Tigers
Yay,
on the
Tigers
board.
take the
An
lead.
RBI single
Game,
from
stop the
Jacob
count.
Candelario with 2 outs here in the fourth. 1-0 Detroit.
Tomorrow, some football are these kids talk shit in my basketball game, and I got yelled at. Hey, tomorrow's
Look at that
football.
Celebration for Robbie Grossman. They know what he's.
You got yelled at?
You have conversations everywhere you go with these guys. You live with them for
What, Jay?
9 months.
Nothing you said right there made any sense.
Learn how
All right, I'll read everything you said. Tomorrow, some football are these kids talk shit in my basketball game, and I got yelled at. Okay.
keep that high standard
Because his players talk shit at you? That's pretty crazy.
in reach.
Well, you get the sense
What's up, Charles?
That means something.
Sounds like you just played a really bunch of shit
Inside
people.
Paredes. 1-0 Tigers. By the way, there are 9 players now who have at least 20 homers and 20 stolen bases.
Was it your team that was talking shit, or was it the other team that was talking shit? Or
I should say,
Michigan just ran? Yeah, they did, Charles.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
I'm just confused on what you're.
Among the others.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe you should have told the refs then. I don't know what to tell you.
The 1-0 to Paredes.
You should have told him to suck your dick. That's what I would have done. But like, fuck you, dudes.
Paredes just a bouncer back to Giolito in the second.
I also didn't listen to other teams' coaches. I just walked away whenever they tried. I was like, don't talk to me.
Conversation with Ethan Katz.
But the difference is I have a hot-headed dad, and he would then go talk to the other coach and explain to them that they aren't to talk to his kid and blah, blah, blah.
Guarantee your seat now for opening day 2022 by
Got
joining
it.
the 1901 Society. As
You
a
ignored the
season
shit out of
ticket
them?
member.
No, that's
Ticket
fine.
Packages start at just $6 per
So their
game.
coach yelled at you for ignoring them?
By visiting tigers.com/2022.
I'd have flipped him off, told him to suck it.
471-2255.
And if you don't think I would have did that, then you don't know how I was as an athlete.
Earlier, but for those of you who may not have caught it, was Lucas Giolito's high school.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking I talk a lot of shit when I'm in the game.
To Tony La Russa in Chicago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What the hell you got there, huh? High recommendations, you think?
Yeah, I would guess.
But, you know, I'm not a good role model in sports. I wouldn't have been.
That was Harvard Westlake High School in Los Angeles, by the way.
I enjoyed the theatrics of being really pissed off at other people.
2-0 to Paredes.
Nah, that's a strike. 2-1.
That's a 2-0 nasty 2-0 pitch right there. Wow.
That was that was absolutely filthy. That was an accurate description of that pitch. That was a filthy 2-0 pitch. Yeah, it was. That was downright disgusting to throw on 0-2 or 2-0.
Ready for it now.
Because you don't swing at that, and then it just slips right back into the strike zone. Oh,
Gets away from
ball gets by. Runner moves up to second.
Candelario moves up and all the way
At least
into
to
the
second.
Chicago White Sox. dugout.
The ball went into the dugout, so he can only go to second. That's some booty. We should be. I don't know if he got around second base enough when it went out of play, so he's probably stuck at
Right
second.
over towards the dugout. I believe it's just didn't get
I always
it.
respected my coaches, though. So if they ever were like, hey, you need to chill, you know, all that stuff. Like, all right,
He would've
all
been
right.
Over there, pick it up and shoved it in there. It's either 2 or 3 bases.
Drops in the slider to make it 3-2.
If we were playing a team we
By the
didn't
way,
like, my
we
coach told me to
mentioned
talk a
Katz
lot
as
of shit.
high school pitching
It
coach
was pretty nice.
Giolito. On his staff was Max Fried and Jack Flaherty as well. So that's not bad for that high school team.
Not at all.
The only time it backfired was once when we played Lapeer East.
Payoff to Paredes.
Oh, they kicked the shit out of us,
Down the
dude.
left field line,
Get down.
and that
Ah,
ball is
foul.
into the corner and over the wall. A ground rule double
Oh, they'll call it fair.
for Isaac Paredes. And another run home for the
All right, it's 2-0 Tigers. I guess that ball is fair, right? Nope. Yeah.
Right on the edge, wasn't it?
Oh, it hit chalk.
That is
Does that bad boy hit chalk?
really close.
You go down there and look for the mark.
Yeah, that looks.
I see where it hits.
There,
Does it grab
yeah.
I
chalk?
didn't see chalk. And they're pulling him back.
Yeah, that might have been a foul ball, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a long strike.
It looks like paint. It's
Yeah.
not chalk.
Yeah, you're right. That is paint.
That's why they had the.
Yeah, that looked
Better
foul,
than
guys.
see.
That was pretty. That was that just missed hitting that line.
They'll do it all over again.
All right, 3-2. Paredes this
Left
time.
field line. Jimenez looks up. That ball is a
Foul.
foul ball.
Damn, just missed
So
another home run this
Paredes
inning.
on
God damn it.
pitches.
Paredes just missed his missed a ground rule double, then he misses a home run.
Back into the batter's box.
What does it mean when it hits chalk? It's
really
fair
way
ball.
Out in front of that. Plenty to get it.
What's up, Karam?
That went right.
Don't get your hopes up. It's early.
Just- you could
You
just
only beat a
that
bad Eagles
one
team.
arm a little straighter.
Um,
just a second longer before he rolls over.
The chalk
and
fair,
stays
fair
there.
ball. If it hits directly on it, it's fair. That ball didn't hit the chalk.
He's on everything.
Yeah.
Like if it like it nicks it, if it like barely even hits it, it's a fair ball. But that one missed it. I'm talking like here's the line. That ball landed right next to it. Usually you'll see an impact crater on the chalk or on the paint. You'll see some kind of impact. That had nothing. And then there's just you could see right next to where the ball landed. Though there was like a crater. It was like, well, there's where the ball hit. That's why they didn't even have to challenge it, and no one even argued about going back.
Sock definitely looking in guard.
Yeah, I think Adam, your team's losing streak will come to an end. But yeah, Karam, your team looks a lot better this year. Offensively, they look like they should, and defensively, the Cowboys look a lot better. Let's see how they look against the Panthers, who seem to be a pretty real team. Who I think a lot of people are overvaluing the injury of McCaffrey. I still think they're going to be good on offense because of Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard is an NFL running back name. I don't know if you guys know that.
Here's the payoff.
If that's your nickname or name in the NFL is Chuba Hubbard, you're going to be really good.
Got him covered right now.
There's like
He's just fouled.
an
He's
equivalent
out, so
exchange law where like
really been trying to put him in
people
play.
with names like that are automatically going to be great athletes.
You mentioned at the outset.
It's like if you named like Zion Williamson, like that's just an elite name, Zion.
You said health.
LeBron.
To see Isaac
That's a
Paredes
Jalen was like the first Jalen ever named.
There's good shape.
Like all these crazy unique names are always given to like people who wind up being unique. Like
a drop deep left field. Jimenez
just missed it.
on the warning track to retire.
Man, poor Paredes, dude. He hits a ground rule double. It was just foul. He hits a home run. It was just foul. Then he flies out to the base of the warning track.
And a nice
Son of a
accomplishment
bitch.
by Robbie Grossman. He's a 20 guy.
Oh, congrats to Robbie Grossman. He's 2020. Wow. Can you guys believe that? Robbie Grossman just joined the 2020 club with your mother. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. The Tigers take a 1-0 lead. 1-0 Tigers lead here. Hopefully we can hold on to it. It'll be Abreu, Grandal, and Jimenez. So the odds of holding the lead become quite difficult here. It's a commercial break, so I'll unmute the game. As soon as well, I don't even have to unmute it. It's just MLB. I'll show you. MLB TV just mutes when it's commercials. Yeah, I know, Lewis. That was crazy. He hits a ground rule double. It goes foul by literal inches. Literal fucking inches, Lewis. And then he hits a home run pretty much in the same exact spot down the line. And then he almost hits it. Then he basically goes deep again, but it falls just short of at the warning track. That was a series of unfortunate events for Mr. Paredes. That's a very scary sign, though, when a guy starts hitting the ball like that. Because as a fan, you can look at that and go, well, he got out. He didn't get on, and he stranded a guy. But the thing I think you should be paying attention to is how hard he was hitting those balls. Ground rule double, a home run, almost another home run. Oh, he smoked all 3 of those baseballs almost in a row. Had a 10-pitch at bat, smoked 3 balls in a row. I mean, baseball's a game of inches, so I mean it happens sometimes. But when a young player starts smoking the ball like that, that's a good thing. Trust me. I always tried to explain to people, even when Candelario was struggling when he was a younger guy, when he started hitting a lot of atom balls, where he'd smoke baseballs right at dudes, it seemed like, you could tell there was something starting to brew, and now we're starting to see that other part of Candy come out, That's a thing with young hitters. It's like a phase. They go from like randomly streaky good because they don't know how to get, no one knows how to pitch to them. They get figured out, they struggle, they break out of that struggle by this. It's this sequence: strikeouts, a lot of strikeouts usually, crazy amount of. They start walking, they start getting hits, but they're kind of weak hits. Maybe an occasional home run, maybe in a double. Then they start hitting balls like right on the screw, but it's usually like right to somebody. So they have no ability to aim it, but they're actually fucking smoking the baseball. And then eventually they just figure out how to hit better. Like that's just usually right around 400 to 500 at bats. Most guys will either get it or they won't.
You want to take a step. You want to try and time it. You want to.
I think they announced they're starting Justin Fields. Bears fans, Lewis.
Try and pick that ball up.
I'm doing that game tomorrow. So if you're a fan of either team, I'm gonna be rooting for the Lions. But
here's the 1-2.
Week to week at a time. That's the way to go about it, Karam. That's.
Woo! Punch outs for Matt Manning.
Matt Manning owns the White Sox, sadly.
So good tonight. They're starting to look for him.
Matt Manning got some breaking ball. Look at this thing, dude. Yink. Dude, that's a nasty pitch. I mean, it could have been called a ball because it was pretty outside. But, oh, no, that caught the strike. Low and outside corner. Not much you can do with it. One away. I thought Abreu was going to charge the mound or something and get really emotional. We better be careful next time he comes up, because if we walk him, he's gonna slide really hard into second base because he's having an adult temper tantrum because he crowds the plate and gets hit by guys that when he's crowding the plate inside and goes, why do I get hit all the time? Get the fuck off the plate then, you fucking baby. Jesus Christ. I've never been so annoyed about guys who complain. The only guys who have any right to complain about getting hit are guys who don't crowd the plate. If you get hit and you don't crowd, that guy fucking threw the ball at you, and you have every right to be pissed off. But if you're fucking right on the edge of that line like Abreu is, you have zero right to complain if somebody decides to dust your ass. I'm sorry. It's like pitchers are allowed to a stat. Look how far off Grandal stands. No, he just crushed it. Right into Badu's glove.
No problem for Akil Badu. 2 away here in the Chicago fourth.
It's nothing against Abreu. I like Abreu, and I'm fine with the aggressive slide. That's good baseball. I like aggressive baseball, but it's just like, well, it's kind of like if Jacoby Jones was ever to complain about getting hit. Well, hey, dingus, get off the fucking plate then. Just take a step back and you won't get hit. Guys don't hit guys like that because you're not going to get hit by a ball that slips inside.
You can see Chicago, they're going to start getting a little frustrated.
28-13. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm assuming, Connor, that MSU is going to win tonight. They're playing a nobody team.
He's throwing it pretty much right where he wants to right now.
What do we got? 0-1 to Eloy. Good start by Mr. Manning tonight.
With New York getting blown out by Tampa, Boston and Toronto both won. 3-way tie.
Seattle plays, right?
Seattle's still going to play, yeah. Upstairs, 0-2 to Eloy Jimenez.
That's what you want. That's why they put this system into effect.
Manning owns the Sox. Sadly, he does, Connor. Struck him out. Let's go to the top of the fifth.
Another nice inning from Matt Manning.
Keuchel out for the bullpen just sounds weird. Yeah, it does sound weird. He's gonna be out of the bullpen next series. You guys finally beat K-State. Hey, there you go. It'll be Harold, Castro, Haas, and Cameron. Harold, Castro, Haas, and Cameron here in the top of the 5th. Matt Manning out here looking like the best Manning, which is Arch Manning. He's the most talented Manning was Cooper Manning, the oldest brother, but he got injured and wasn't able to play football. We wouldn't have even known about Peyton or Eli if his brother didn't get hurt. So we got Walmart version of Cooper and Eli and Peyton who can't even run. How is Archie Manning their dad? The fuck did Archie Manning give birth to two of the most immobile quarterbacks in NFL history? He can run. Like, that's the weirdest. If you don't, it just makes no sense how the fuck Arch Manning, one of the, a pretty fucking good quarterback, good arm, can fucking run around all over the place, gave birth to Peyton Manning. Oh, fuck. I get the cerebral part of the game and the arm talent, you know what I mean? Like, that's just something that passes down. But what happened to the athletic ability? Where did that go? I've always wondered that. Top of the 5th coming up. Like, it's going to be wild to see the difference between Brady's first and second son in terms of athletic ability, because Brady's first son is, kind of going to be like him. Probably about 6'4". More not as unathletic as Tom, but not the most athletic. But then he's got that Brazilian kid. That kid, his mom is like 6'2" or some shit, Giselle. That kid's gonna be like 8 foot tall and shit, playing pro baseball. He's gonna look like fucking Judge.
Opening night for the Wings is October 14th against the Blue Jackets.
I'd imagine the Brazilian one winds up playing baseball. Because he's going to be giant, dude. He's just going to be a giant fucking kid. If you ever seen pictures of Giselle with them, like, I think he's like 8 years old or some shit, and he's already like looking like he's 5'10". Just looks like a massive baby child. And I'm like, oh boy, that's a problem.
Are in and they're under construction.
He's got a new gavel.
That poor kid's going to be a fucking monster. He's going to want to play soccer and baseball and shit.
Available.
What I look forward to in Red Wing season is just getting a break from.
You know what's crazy? Do you guys know that Brady's sister married Kevin Youkilis?
Everybody makes a big deal about the Red Wings calendar with the pets. What about John Keating's calendar?
Brady's family is a baseball, softball family, except for Tom, who plays baseball, which is pretty crazy.
Here's Eric Haas.
Bring him tomorrow.
So Kevin Youkilis and Tom Brady are half brothers.
To the Red Wings, by the way, he does have another Tigers live tomorrow.
Brady's son, maybe if they play football, they might play baseball, man. Tom was really good at baseball. I believe out of high school he was like a 6th-round draft pick, and the only reason he fell so far in the MLB draft is because the scouts knew there was about a 0% chance he was gonna not go to Michigan to play football. So they said if he would have decommitted and like committed to go play in the MLB, he probably goes in the 2nd round that year as a catcher. So out of high school, that's how good Tom was at baseball. So I would imagine that there's a good shot his kids don't go to football, more so baseball. Much like I think all of his aunts were really famous UCLA baseball players, or well, all Brady's sisters were. His current niece, I think, is like the face of future women's softball. So like, it's just, I think it's more genetic baseball family. It's good to hand-eye coordination is what I'm guessing. They're just blessed with it.
Now the 1-2.
He went.
Couldn't hold up.
2 away. Quickly, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. This has been a fast game. Oh, shit. Hey, congrats to Giolito.
200th strikeout of the season for Lucas Giolito.
Look at that.
Ooh. Well, that's a pretty big achievement. Congratulations to Giolito on 200. Against the GOAT Haas, too. That's not an easy strikeout to get. What up, Brett? How's it going?
Product on some of these balls in the minor leagues and the independent balls. You hear about that, Shep?
I did. Yeah.
Because they have people who rub the balls up for the game. And some of these look pretty dark.
Yeah, A.J. Hinch calls it tack. A little more tacky.
Watch this. Look at that. That's got a lot of that mud on it. Go ahead. Look at that thing spinning.
Yeah, that's a heavy rotation.
That's dark.
All right, 0-1 now for Cameron. We're at the 9 hole for Detroit, so it'll, you know, next inning it'll be top of the lineup. What's up, Daniel? Here's the 0-1.
0-1 to Cameron, right down the middle.
There's the 0-2.
Giolito, by the way, 4th in the American League in strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. Plenty of guys who have struck out 200 or more this year. 17 coming in. Giolito, the 18th to strike out 200 or more. Here's the 0-2.
You know what'll be really good tomorrow? And I've thought this
Robbie Ray
over.
leads all of baseball in strikeouts.
Even more than the Patriots. If the Patriots somehow upset the Bucks tomorrow, that'd be awesome. I'd be a very happy guy about that. You know what would make me even happier tomorrow, though? If that game ends in a tie. If the Patriots and Buccaneers big showdown ends in like a 20-20 tie. Do you know how fucking funny that would be? The level of letdown everyone would feel by that game ending in a fucking like a draw would be great. Like, well, it was even. I guess it was 50-50, huh? They couldn't beat it. Nobody won. They just drew. It was just a draw. Oh, man, my nose is... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Forgot that it just automatically goes to commercials here. 1 sec. Nose is bothering me. Oh, man. Man, that shit sucks, dude. I hate my fucking nose. All right, commercial break. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We'll see if the Tigers can hold a 1-0 lead. It'll be Moncada, Sheets, and Engel. Moncada, Sheets, and Engel. Bottom of the 5th, due up. I said that kind of weird. I said bottom of the 5th, due up. I'm talking shit. I'm owning him. Facts and logic.
Matt Manning has mixed it up pretty well tonight, using the entire arsenal here against Chicago, and it's paid off for him. He's allowed just 1 hit, 1 walk.
Another first strike. First pitch strike down in the zone.
Facing
I got his ass, dude. Chase can no longer reply to me, dude. I fucking just... what I just did was worse than a ratio to him. I said, get owned by facts and logic, libtard, check, erect.
They all work quickly.
I fucking smoked this dude.
They've got a plan, and they go to work.
Welcome back, Connor. Fucking liberal dude. He's like, Michigan's so good. I was like, MSU's better, to be honest, and so is Michigan State. Or, you know, Michigan State and Central Michigan. They're both better than U of M. What are you doing? He's like, Michigan State's butthole, and it's like, okay, 4-0 or 5-0. Okay. Who's beat Ohio State recently? Okay. Let's compare last time someone beat Ohio State. Oh, okay. Who beat Ohio State more recently?
Thus far.
That's what I thought.
In his last start against Chicago on Monday, he walked a career high.
I don't even know if I've ever seen Michigan beat Ohio State in my life. Like, I don't. I've been alive for 28 years. Has Michigan beat Ohio State in the last 28 years? I'm not even asking that as an asshole. I genuinely don't know.
Double to lead off the Chicago fifth.
That's supposed to be such a rivalry game. I don't know if I've ever seen the seen Michigan beat them.
Right there, as it crowds a split finger, that's his change. And his tail's right over the middle of the plate. Moncada, he's turned into a really good hitter. He hits the ball hard. He can pull it. He can hit it the other way in the middle. He can. That one was a little high. He got pounded down into the corner.
I looked this up myself.
Brings up Gavin Sheets.
He's going to try and get him over.
On the outside corner. Missed inside, 1-1.
2011, 2003. I wasn't watching sports in 2003. Or well, I was, but barely. So yeah, dude, that's crazy how few at times Michigan State or Michigan's beat. Before I even knew what football was, they beat I've seen them beat Ohio State twice. Pretty sure I've seen Michigan State beat them about the same amount of times.
Going with a lot of fastballs all of a sudden. Yeah. Got real good location.
Some rivalry. It's like 2003, 2011, and nothing since.
Getting on quick.
They lose this year, it's a fucking decade.
Your eyes, about 3.2 seconds.
1-2 blows him away.
Hey, one away.
For Manning, that's
but there is a runner at second, so.
One away in the Chicago fifth.
Now, you ask yourself, how does this happen all of a sudden? He was going with the breaking balls. Previous inning, all of a sudden he's come out and just firing fastballs. Strike one, strike two, strike three. That's where you get your catcher on board. This may be part of the game plan. Or they had a talk in between innings. Trust it. And Harry Koss is putting the fingers down.
Angle into center field. Badu is there. 2 quick outs after.
Yeah, Manning's pitching really well today, Connor. 5 innings, only gave up 2 hits, no runs so far. 4 strikeouts, I believe. How many's up? He up to? 6 strikeouts, rather. He's having a great game.
Started under a rain delay. 26 minutes we had to wait for the first pitch. Tigers lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Each team with a couple of knocks.
I just ratioed this guy. He had to get double smacked up.
A strikeout victim in the 3rd. 1 of 6.
Chase is too afraid to come confront me.
Ties a career best for him.
Fucking ratioed his ass, dude. All right, there we go. It'll be Garcia. I'm not very mature for my age. Fucking.
Good low strike.
I wonder if just wearing glasses just makes you more mature. Let me see this shit. But you're just
fouled
like,
away.
You can tell Matt Manning feels good today. He's just really
nope.
firing it.
Now everything just looks really crispy.
Right back.
Which is pretty nice. I don't know about if I like the way the screen effect is. I don't know if I need them for up this close.
With all of his pitches.
It makes it easier to see the phone because it's kind of smaller.
The 0-2.
November of 2000. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a decade, man. It's been a decade for Michigan. They definitely. And then the time before that was 2003. It's been a while. Don't look bad. No, they're actually really nice. I went with the aviator style. Pretty nice. You know, fucking legit coloring, and they fit my big ass head. Hopefully, Connor.
Garcia's just reaching out and just getting a piece of it to stay alive.
And they fucking fit my giant head. You know what I mean? So That's the biggest thing was getting glasses that would fit my head and like look good on my head. So I had to get the aviator styles because aviators are the only sunglasses I look halfway decent in. So I'm like, I'd probably look good in those in glasses, and we'll see.
Inside 1 and 2.
Like a cutter right there. Maybe you just got.
I definitely feel like a 80s
They're throwing you away, and
an 80s coke dealer, but that's quite all right. Or like a fucking jacked up, like a drugged out computer for geek. Like, oh. But it is nice to see. And it seems like Baltimore is letting you guys win these games. I don't know what the hell Baltimore is just a weird team. They seem to be like, they tried their damnedest to beat Boston, and now it appears like they're not even trying to beat. Not even trying to play. Like, they're getting some runs, but it doesn't really feel like the like they're high efforting that series right now. Dude, yeah, they're trolling. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Dude, the Orioles are having fun with this. They're like, we can't believe we have this much power. I hate this shit because the White Sox could have got swept by us and nothing changes. There we go. Case.
New career high,
7 strikeouts for Matt Manning.
That's how the 5th ends with the tying run.
Hey, Matt Manning.
Stranded at second.
Orioles are going to be good in a few years. They're just a young team with a lot of holes. They remind me a lot of us a couple years ago. Just an awful team, but there's promise. It'll be top of the lineup for Detroit, Badu, Grossman, Scope. 1, 2, and 3 for the Tigers. They hold their 1-0 lead. 1-0, top of the 6th coming up. Da-na-na-na. Doesn't matter. All these mid-tier teams aren't making the playoffs next year. It's the Detroit Tigers' year. Are getting destroyed by the Rays, so hopefully that continues tomorrow. Yep. So how does it go in order of who makes it? If the Yankees and Red Sox both win tomorrow, does that mean 1-game playoff in Fenway? Like, what are the... yeah, that makes sense, Eric. Yeah, Casey, not Casey Manning, but Matt Manning looking good today. Ending the season on a high note, showing us all his future breaking ball he's developed. See, that's all he was missing, by the way, was that pitch right there. Literally, that's all this kid's been missing is a valid strikeout pitch, and now he has one. And I'm so happy he's developed this fucking breaking ball. Because it's like, dude, you get every hitter to 0-2 somehow, and then they get a fucking base hit. Can you please develop see, that's what the only issue of him coming up early was. I'm sure they were about to start working on his breaking ball, or they were. See, and his fastball is working tonight, too. That slider, dude. You see that fucking thing? It's a slider. It's a slider is his breaking ball. Woo. That's a wicked slider.
What has been the biggest difference for Matt Manning?
Getting a breaking ball that strikes people out. That's the biggest difference. Developing a third pitch. Not just throwing fucking 4-seam and 2-seam fastballs at everybody. Well, I guess a fourth pitch. I think he throws his strikeout pitch before he got a slider or a curveball was literally a 2-seam fastball and a changeup. That's how he was trying to strike people out in the major leagues. It's like, you do know you're not a reliever, right?
Yeah, it looks like he might be done.
Burr's in. This is comedian Bill Burr. This is a bucket list thing for him. If they both win wild card game in Fenway, if one loses, however, lost their games, faces us in tiebreaker. Okay. Okay. This is the comedian. First ever major league appearance. He's just trying to, see what it's like. So if all 3 teams lose, does Seattle make it? So basically, if every team, so if, hold on, let me see this. If you guys lose,
Starts Akil Baddoo out 2-0.
the Yankees lose, and the Red Sox somehow lose, does Seattle like moonwalk into the playoffs if they win? Type deal.
Jose Urena is warming for Detroit.
That might be the end for Matt Manning. It looks like
Perhaps Matt Manning's night is done.
2-0 to Baddoo. Here's the pitch.
Baddoo with a
Base
ground
hit.
right side to a base hit.
Rookie of the year
Wanna
secured.
go here.
Good.
Been a while since he's been on.
You know who's mid? Let's go see if I gotta go see something before I
That
make this
hole,
joke.
The way they were playing him, he gets it right through there. A little ground ball. Those
Shit,
usually
it's-
get gobbled
All
up.
right, that's good.
I like this combination.
right.
Baddoo on first, Grossman at the plate.
Wait.
See how they're playing him? I thought he'd go up the middle. Clean, seeing-eye ground ball.
Oh, hold on. Average.
Grossman collected the Tigers'
right.
first hit of the night when he led off the fourth with a single.
You know who's mid?
Stole second base for his 2020 season. 20 homers or more, 20 stolen bases or more. Oh, and by the way, 20 doubles or more.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Seventh player.
Imagine not winning the
Then
Triple
he
Crown.
scored on the
Ugh.
RBI single from James
Cringe, kinda.
I
Kinda
love this shot
cringe.
right
Only
here.
to be top 5 in all major statistical
You got
categories
seats
at like
this way where
22.
you're behind first base where you can see all
Kinda
the way across
cringe.
to left field,
What
across
is he, like a
right field.
second-year player and
Base
almost won a
coach
Triple
over there.
Crown?
Baddoo trying to work with the
Ugh.
lead. He's back. Watch that front left knee or the hip.
You got the Jays game on Wednesday
that
when we
hip.
put up. Oh, hell yeah. That was
Dude,
probably
you
fun. What's
see
up,
his
Dragons?
left
How's it
hip.
going, man? That's probably a fun game.
Starts to go back.
Walk-offs are always fun to go to.
He's going to go home.
1-0 for Grossman. Runner at first. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth after the Baddoo single.
Right in this area, right in here, where you can watch that knee.
Hopefully the Tigers.
Go.
Yep.
Stays.
Should have gone. Would have been a good pitch to go on.
And I can only do it with my voice now. I used to do it with
Yep,
my
we had
lips.
Yankees fans in front of us. We
It's
heckled
fun. He's
all game about Cole. Oh, you mean old
good pitch with
old
to
Stickum
run out,
Cole.
take something off speed or break the ball down in the dirt.
where my RPMs go, Cole?
Throw over here. That toe turned out.
To be honest though, didn't his RPMs only go down like 100?
You see that front toe on that left foot. When he was going home, it looked like it was closed more.
Like of all the pitchers whose RPMs fell off, didn't his like barely go down?
See how it's
And that's
closed?
kind of where everyone's like, well,
Closed.
shit.
Looks like he was going
I guess he
home.
just kind of sucks all of a sudden.
It's closed this time.
Cause some guys had like dramatic like 200-300. If I remember right, wasn't his one of the like, or was it one of the more dramatic one?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not talking about ERA. I don't care about that. I'm talking about RPMs. That's the actual cheating is the RPMs.
The one time he threw over,
But
see how it
the
is right now?
the ERA is.
It's
I'll be
closed.
honest. I don't really take ERA too serious. Like I do if it's really high, but
You gotta watch it. You gotta.
yeah, Matt Manning's only 23. Yeah, yeah. That's all I'm wondering.
Takes it outside. He's ahead in the count 3-1.
I mean, I'm probably wrong.
He's gonna probably
What's up? What's up, Dre?
3-2 for sure.
Yeah, it is a funny heckle, but I don't know. If I thought I remember reading that his wasn't even as bad as some guys who you wouldn't even like suspect as cheaters. So I'm like, all right, Cole probably cheated, but whatever, that's fine. Yeah, our pitchers are really young, Judy. I don't think the White Sox is mentally prepared to win the series. They're trying to think of something to crush the try-hard cheating Astros. Yeah, they're in the playoffs, 100%. Dragons. I don't think they care
Those
anymore.
pitches are close. Burr's not getting them, but Grossman is.
I'm surprised they're starting all their good pitchers in this one.
You think he wants 100?
Yeah, Dre, the Michigan Wolverines won. Yeah,
He's gonna get it.
they got lucky. Michigan, they sucked though. To be honest,
Yeah,
they're like one of the
this is a good
worst
combination on
teams
the bases
in
as well.
college
Baddoo will
football.
wanna communicate with Robbie. They should have a signal.
Remember, they had a double steal last night.
He might get an inside. Might get an inside move here. Got a horns. Watch the inside move.
Jonathan Scope takes one inside, 1-0. Dallas Keuchel is warming for Chicago.
Eichler, yeah.
Hell yeah, those are pretty good seats, Eric.
Might be
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure you actually sent me. Hey, yeah, those are actually really good
He
seats.
started the
I prefer the up. I don't like sitting close to the field either. Because you don't see things as good. Like, this is a good seat because you're right behind home plate and up. I always consider those to be the best seats in baseball. Up and behind home plate.
Garcia was in the perfect spot.
Detroit is a shit. Yeah, I love it. True, like going from 5th place team to a 3rd place team, not bad. Tigers got potential in the season and hoping for a Correa deal. Yeah, Dragons also. The Tigers went from 49 wins to 70, however many 78, maybe 77, whatever we wind up with here. That's a dramatic improvement. I mean, you don't really count last year. I don't,
The
but
84 RBIs, the most on the Tigers this season.
that's a wild improvement. Despite all the injuries for the Tigers, sheesh. Yeah, exactly, Eric. They're the best seats, and they're usually cheap as fuck. Well, not for right behind home plate. Usually right behind, no matter how high you go, it's pretty expensive.
Really checking those
Extra inning game, yeah, extra inning game's all right. I'm not too concerned as long as there's over 10 people watching. I'm having fun in a stream. I mean, hell, a stream with 7 people is fun as long as people are talking.
Big fly. You're starting to see that breaking ball.
It could be 100 people in here and no one's saying anything, and I'd be like, well, this fucking stream is boring. Hello? I'd be like, hello? I'd be real creeped out. That'd scare the shit out of me. There's 100 people like, do something, monkey. Dance. Just not saying anything. Then I like dance for them, and they're just like,
Grossman walked. Tigers looking to add to their lead.
oh, dude, that's scary.
Struck him out.
1 away with 2 on for the Tigers. 2 outs, 2 on, 1 away. 2 on, 1 away for the Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Tigers trying to add to their lead. Here comes Miguel Cabrera against Bill Burt. Yankees not in a good spot. No, they got blown out today. They could miss the playoffs.
Was down before that. Miguel's due.
Drawing the Rays, I mean, to be honest, though, when the Tigers played the Rays, I didn't see the big deal.
He is due.
We dispatched the Rays pretty easily.
He likes these breaking balls.
I didn't see what the big deal was when everyone's like, oh, look out for the Rays. And it's like, well, what are you talking about? Tampa? We beat up on little Tampa. What do you guys even mean they're good? I was pissed off about how bad Tampa played us, in all honesty. I was expecting to get series swept, and what did we take, 5 games from them of 8? What was it? So we played, 8 or 7 against Tampa? We either clean split with them or like won the season series against these dudes. I was very disappointed in Tampa. Oh, that's a double play. Error. Nope. Dodgers versus Blue Jays. That'd be pretty cool.
They lead at 1-0.
I just don't want it to be the Dodgers. I'd just like to see anybody but the Dodgers from the National League. Miguel just batted. Dre. If we somehow make the playoffs, our offense is gonna be scary. You hit 280. Nice. That's good. Your team's also incredibly young, so I could see you guys being bad in the playoffs. Turned my head around my body and looked at the TV by the things. Nice. But in the future we stream. I've always streamed the Super Bowls, yeah. Unless I go to like a party or something, then I won't. We did the Patriots Super Bowl when they beat the Rams. We did the Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl. That one sucked. And then we did the Bucks over the yeah, we haven't missed one yet. Yeah, I don't understand getting swept by Tampa. Tampa isn't very good. They're a mid-tier team that the Tigers handled very easily. Oh, by the way, if your team was swept by the Tigers this year, you're not winning a World Series. It just, that's just, yeah. If you're able to beat the Tigers once, though, you might have a chance. Very few teams escape the wrath of the Tigers, especially good teams recently. I'm very unless you're an American League Central team, I have no fear of you. I think the Padres got hurt. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I gotta fucking mute that. Nah, Tom Brady can keep going. Sorry. Football, it's amazing to see a team just keep winning. It doesn't happen in football, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, he really was. All of his pitches. And at the end,
Tigers, maybe. Yeah, they'll be pretty good. I don't think it's just Torkelson, Connor, but all right.
And that's what we want to see.
I doubt that, Dragons.
No guarantees, but the Tigers system.
I bet he retires at 45, like he said he was going to for like 10 years.
They're right on track.
Give me 69 pitches.
At this point, you know what I would do? Anytime anybody, Jose Urania's in now. Anytime somebody,
Absolutely, yeah.
somebody brings up how long Tom's gonna play, whenever he's being serious, he says 45. Whenever idiots ask him and they keep bringing it up and keep bringing it up, it's just like he starts getting real trolly and says shit till like 50, 55. So I think he's starting to get tired, man. I've watched Tom for his most of his career.
You can see
There are signs he might be starting to wrap this shit up.
Urania and Matt Manning.
For example, his focus doesn't seem as hyper focused on football right now.
We're going to see him better. There's left deception, not quite as much.
Bottom of the 6-1-1 count. Urania, maybe. 2-1.
2-1 to Tim Anderson.
Dangerous hitter.
Very. Flew out to right.
Probably just gonna retire in a year or two. I mean, I don't know if he means play till 45 means play his year 45 season, which will be coming up next year, or he retires before the 45 season. I don't know what that means. So it's this year or next year.
That's a nice play.
One away.
Makes it look easy.
It's top of the lineup. So it was Anderson. It was Anderson that just batted and got out. Now it's Robert, and then it'll be Abreu. So it was Anderson, Robert Abreu.
/authentics today. Fun times.
For what?
Here's Luis Robert.
Nighttime settling in.
Oh, fuck. Well, it's 1-1.
Grossman charting it at the wall. He's got
Oh, it died.
in the ballpark.
Woo.
And Robbie Grossman
For some wins in what?
And Jose Urania.
I don't know what you're talking about. For wins in what? Like, for the Tigers, they don't play baseball this week. So, no, it won't be a good week. If you're Alex Guerrero. Why do you want him to keep playing? Doesn't he co-run TB12? Wouldn't I don't. Huh? You guys are saying some weird shit right now. It's really weird. I don't understand. Why would he give a fuck either way? Why would Alex Guerrero be like, you got to keep playing? And why?
You ever yell back?
I think he co-runs TB12. I don't think he gives a fuck how long Tom plays football, dude. That's kind of weird.
Little secret. I run you right into the wall because you got to try and make it.
For some wins in what though? Fantasy football? What are you referencing?
Nice.
Comes out of the bullpen. 7 pitches.
I don't know.
The White Sox 1, 2, 3 in the 6th.
Fucking stupid motherfucker. Candelario, Paredes, and Castro. Hopefully not. I hope the Tigers win. Tigers don't play at all this week, Connor. So, yeah. I guess it was scary. I didn't get scared by a fly ball, but I mean, I guess different people get scared by different things. Top of the 7th coming up. 1-0 Tigers lead. It'll be Candelario, Paredes, and Harold Castro. Hopefully we can add a couple runs to a very narrow 1-0 lead. Well, no one's going to say anything. Okay, that's cool. Good talk, guys. Just going to say dumb shit and just not follow it up. I appreciate it, even though I asked you both follow-up questions. Nice. Found seed in some Nessia. Oh. Seeds are never good. Can always make things a little at least they're planted though. That's always good. Hell yeah. Got all the good work done. Now you just gotta wait and hope it all grows out. Oh, amnesia. Okay. You gonna try and grow it? Like pop it from the seed and see what happens?
Tigers baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. And by Fix My Feet. End your foot pain now at Fix My Feet today. Turned into a nice night here in Chicago on this Saturday.
Well, tootsie, Rob.
Well, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Lots of folks here in Chicago. They were hoping to see a win, but it's been a really good ball game and a pitcher's duel between the Tigers and the White Sox. 1-0 Detroit.
So we've got to tack a couple on here.
Oh no, Urban Meyer I think got caught cheating on his
Dallas
old lady.
Keuchel
The Keuchler, yeah.
in relief.
Confident in your week 4 picks?
You and I
Yeah, me
were
too.
speculating
Yeah, walks are the
on this
worst.
last night.
Walks
Just
usually
this is
kill
why
you.
Tony La Russa is using him
No,
here in the 7th, or no?
no, I think he's probably getting him ready for the playoffs. But I wouldn't be surprised if he threw some in. If your manager tells you, to let it go.
He faces
Oh,
Jamer
no.
Candelario. First pitch swinging and fouling it away.
You do. You can see the numbers from Dallas Keuchel. It's his second game in relief. His first on June 21st. But Keuchel made a statement that
Oh no, Urban Meyer,
he
no.
stuck up for his teammates.
He got caught.
Specifically Jose Abreu.
Got a few autos, about a month old. Okay.
I was never a pitcher, but I gotta believe some guys you just bug you. And you just want to come in there and tune them up. This is what we're talking about. If you haven't seen this 100 times, you're going to see it another one.
Oh no. Urban.
Learn and forget.
Candelario sends one to center field. Robert is there.
If I'm Dallas Keuchel, I'm trying to get guys out. They're going to be counting on him for sure.
Urban got caught, man.
Get
Doesn't
into
look
the World
good.
Series,
One away in the top of the 7th.
you got to hit and stuff.
Here's Isak Paredes now.
Everybody,
Candelario
all
got out.
hands on deck.
Well, Urban got caught. Looked like he was at a bar. Some lady was kind of dancing on him all provocatively.
Isak
He looked like
Paredes
he was having a
stands
good old time at the bar with her.
in. A ground out and a fly out by Paredes.
She was giving him all kinds of lap dances, it looked like. It's not good. Pretty sure he's married. He had, remember that
Paredes at second base tonight.
that picture or that little puff video he did where he had like 8,000 pictures of him and his family on his coffee table? Yeah, that looks a little weird right now. It's always motherfuckers who got shit like that laying around at their house with the whole coffee table full of pictures of the family that are out there.
Printing on the baseball.
Like, we know you guys are a family. You don't need 900 pictures on the coffee table. Motherfucker trying to convince you that he loves his family instead of just loving his family. I know that right. I know writing tricks if I see it.
He would support Brady.
Showing, not telling.
Said if he were starting or pitching, that he would stand up. In the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, Tim would have kept him from doing this. Or at least Tim would have flayed him so he wouldn't have wanted to go cheat. Nobody kept him as happy as Tim. Old Timmy Tebow just had away with his mouth. I mean, his words. Urban would be heard saying.
Deep in the hole.
No way.
Play by Anderson.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was no way he was getting that one. Yeah, he was just trying to feel some assets, get some new assets to look at. Oh. Your portfolio can't get too stale, you know. You got to keep new assets in. But dumb.
Couldn't pick it.
So Tigers are gonna run around here with one away. One on, one out. One on, one out.
But he did. He got one on.
Good job by Anderson just to get to it. And here's Harold Castro.
Let's see, we got top of the seventh, one on, one out. Here's Harold Castro hitting Harold. AKA the GOAT, AKA Harold hitting. I think we're at 18 likes, so if you want to leave a couple more likes, if you haven't left, that'd be cool. Much appreciated. If not, that's fine too. I don't really give a fuck. It's the end of the season. All right, what do we got? Pitch. Thank you to everyone who's left a like, though. I appreciate you very much. Very kind. We 0-2 now. 1 sec.
This is where the games really get like a chess game. You slow way down. Everybody's slowing down. The hitter, the batter, the pitcher. Managers try and slow it down. Get as much time as you can to make sure you think out the right thing to do.
Struck him out. Paredes does move up to second. There's two away. Hey, join us again tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 right here on Bally Sports as the Tigers play their final game of the 2021 season against the White Sox. Coverage gets underway with John Keating and Craig Monroe on Tigers Live at 2:30 here on Bally Sports and the Bally Sports app.
Need a big hit. A lot of change-ups for Eric Haas.
Haas has struck out twice. Swings through that one.
Looking for insurance. One on, two down. Here in the top of the seventh.
Haas 1 for 5 in the series. In the dirt. Good block by Grandal this time. Tigers have 4 hits, all of them singles, including the 1-out single from Isaac Paredes, able to advance to second on the ball that skipped away from Grandal. Get in scoring position for Eric Haas here. Here's the 1-1. Fouled it away.
Back. I appreciate that, Judy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. Those are your picks this week, Connor? Nice, nice.
And then for Chicago, it's off to the postseason.
How many games you do this year? It's going to be 160?
I think Dallas is a bad one.
Exactly how many?
Plus the spring training game?
Arizona. Well, I just picked differently than Dallas, Arizona, Pittsburgh, and Tampa Bay, and the Chargers.
That one's fouled away.
Fresh oyster?
1 and 2 count as he fouls it away.
What it was, quite honestly. I just know it. I never want to experience it again.
Well, when you said that, I just thought that sounds like a bad oyster.
You know me though. You know I wouldn't eat that.
I could just see you say, "Geez, don't feel very good." Wonder what happened. Oh boy, we're really exchanging back and forth. It goes both ways, folks.
All right.
Fun stuff.
Another 1-2. Hopefully it's a hit.
1-2. A rope to left and a base hit for Eric.
Yeah, that should get the run in.
Of the night. Tigers
All right, Tigers are up 2-0.
Another clutch 2-out hit for Detroit in Chicago.
Jags might go 0-17. They might, JJ.
Like
Who are they playing that they
right
could beat?
here. Out over
Last
the
night
plate.
was a movie.
Strongly into.
Anyone who says that last night was a movie probably had a shitty night.
That's big.
Bro, last night was a movie, bro. We walked to a party, bro, and we had jungle juice, bro, and then we went and got fucking food, dude. Last night was a movie, bro. It doesn't sound like it. It just sounds like a shitty movie. Yeah, but we got Crump.
Cameron has flown out to center and struck out looking.
A triple here.
And Cameron yelled
1-1 to him.
titties really loud at Taco Bell. It was hilarious. Which would be pretty funny. 1-1, runner at first, 2 away in the top of the 7th. Tigers put another run across, making it 2-0 Detroit. Yeah. All right. Here's Daz Cameron, number 9 hitter.
Pulled the string, and it's now 1-2.
He's throwing that changeup right on the outside corner. Right when Daz goes to swing, you just see it.
1-2 count for Cameron.
Down and away from Daz.
Yeah, he screamed titties at Taco Bell. He just screamed it, dude. Titties. Last night was a movie, bro. You don't understand.
The 1-2, good take.
Fucking Hollywood couldn't have written last night, bro.
Cameron has 3 home runs on the season. His first.
Our other friend Braden drove his car right through traffic into some grass and hit somebody.
It was a rain delay.
He's in jail right now,
He hit one out to right
and
field.
he's probably facing manslaughter charges. Hey, what's up, RMS? I appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah, it does, man. I appreciate the donation. You're too kind, my friend. My day's been pretty good, but I appreciate the donation, man. It does make it it does make it better. I appreciate that. Very kind. Very kind. Thank you.
In that day. He's a fairly intense guy. If you haven't heard
1 hour and 20 minutes. Well, yeah, I mean, the game's only been on for 2 hours, so
Actually, it might have been off Kimbrel.
not bad. I'm really only 37 minutes late.
Yeah.
Or
I remember
47.
At the time, was pretty upset at the rain. Remember, he kept throwing it back, wanted another ball.
Well, at the beginning, I think he wanted to get it going because the rain was showing up. Then they kind of stalled.
Oh, thank you for joining as well, man. That's very kind. Thank you very much, RMS. You're very kind, dude. Too kind. Thank you, man. Enjoy all the perks of some videos. There's just not a lot for joining it right now.
Into the left field corner.
Hey! Haas is going to come around flying. He's going to score. It's 3-0 Tigers. Let's go. A double for Daz Cameron. 2-out double by the bottom of the lineup, producing some more runs here at the bottom of the lineup. That's what you'd like to see. 3-0 Tigers. Top 7. 3-0 Tigers. 2 outs, runner at second. Now here comes the top of the lineup, Badu and company. Yeah, RMS, that was good luck, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for the donation and joining the channel. I appreciate you, man.
Right down the line. Eric Haas had a good read there. He really, for a catcher, he moves around the bases well. Good technique.
I think he moves well no matter what position he plays.
Yeah, but when you see a guy
All right, man.
catches a line,
Good luck. Good luck.
usually slow
Blow some
down
more
a
shit
little
up.
bit.
Hell yeah, there we
He
go.
runs well.
He does. He's a good athlete.
Good luck, Adam. I'll see you tomorrow for some football. I'm sure you'll pop around. Especially probably for the PM game, the Sunday night football.
You're going to say he's due. He's
Kike-
singled and walked.
Is
and
Keuchel pitching?
He's also
Oh,
grounded.
this is Dallas
to third.
Keuchel.
He
Or
does seem
Keuchel.
faithful.
I used to call him Dallas Keuchel.
Here's the 1-0. Fouled away.
You gotta admit. Oh, no problem, RMS. I always leave a way for people to watch. I enjoy watching the Tigers. Just tomorrow I won't be able to watch them because football. I'm watching the Lions.
You feel your legs tightening up. Just back it down a little bit with your legs and pump your arms, and you'll be gliding. Actually, I call it tucking gliding. Tuck the hamstrings.
Like if the Tigers win tonight, I might just call this my season finale, where I'm just like, all right, awesome. I don't even care what happens tomorrow.
Charity race, you and I. What do you think?
If we can win this game, I'm fine with the way the season goes because this will be it for me. I don't think they're bad picks. I just have them different, Connor. Don't get so sensitive.
In the dirt and a good stop by Grandal.
I didn't. When I say bad picks, I just mean like different than I did.
Guys running the bases like that. It's fun.
People focus on
You have to endure, you know,
technicalities of phrases I use too much. It's kind of
strikeouts
stupid.
or an error or something. You gotta wait, and then you get your chance to score. That's what you want to do.
I use bad in the sense that it means different.
Here's the 2-1.
Not that they're,
Now
you know.
3-1 to a
I think
12-2.
Pittsburgh's a bad pick, yeah. But the rest of them not really.
There he is.
Now technically the Patriots is a bad pick.
You know that he's talking to Badu when he's up there.
Like I mean, you could be like, well, you picked the Patriots. That's a bad pick, yeah. I'll defend my bad pick. I think there are certain things that give us a slight chance of upsetting that team, so I'll go with the upset. Doesn't make sense we win, but an upset is possible here. Anyone who doesn't think the Patriots have a chance is being weird about that. The Patriots or the Buccaneers right now are extremely one-dimensional, and if the Patriots, who are like only like allowing like 160 passing yards a game,
to MGM Grand Detroit.
it's like I don't know. It's hard to explain to people
Batter of the inning for the Tigers in Robbie
how
Grossman.
bad Tampa's run defense is, or rush. I don't know. You gotta look into it. Hell yeah, RMS. I appreciate that, man. I just think the Patriots are a sneaky good upset pick. Is it likely? Nah, probably not. Is it possible? I think so.
Look how he makes adjustments.
If any team that people perceive as a bad team is going to beat Tampa, I think it's the Patriots.
Got his walk through the day.
Get after Tom, put massive pressure on him, take away make them have to run the ball. You'll see what happens.
Need to be told, implements all the time. In the reward.
And don't forget the celebration. Does everybody recognize that Grossman becoming the 7th player in Tigers history with 20 homers or more, 20 stolen bases or more, and 20 doubles or more in a single season. Matt Foster continues to warm for Chicago. Keuchel against Grossman.
I'd like to see Grossman hit
All right.
one up the gap. It's hard to get.
Well, I got to
a
stay
triple here.
standing for the rest of this inning.
See him clear the bases.
Whenever we start scoring runs as soon as I stand up. It's kind of weird.
You see him ding.
I'm going to be live a lot tomorrow. I'm going to be live from 1 to like 4 o'clock for the Lions.
Wanted to know where that
I'm undecided on if I'm going to pop live for the Tigers and watch the rest of that game.
Pounds it inside.
And then just do Sunday Night Football straight through. Probably. I already got most of this paper read. I got all the research done I want to do. I have the general idea done.
change up work
Just got to pick one more poem and write about that bitch. Get all that done Monday afternoon / morning. It's only a 3 to 5 page paper. I'll probably write that in like fucking 20 minutes. Like the actual typing. I got to do some thinking. This is a graduate level class. It's a rough draft though. Not worried about it.
That's actually a line drive to right.
Another hit. Here comes Cameron. He's going to score easy. 4-0 Tigers.
Scampers home. Grossman delivers another 2-out RBI single, and the Tigers have opened up a.
Listen to the cheers of the White Sox fans.
Look at him stay on this. Doesn't pull off it. See how that bat goes.
I love this sound of applause.
A lot of guys pull off it. That's how you get those little dinky ground balls.
Badu all the way to third. And
Might go 10 and 5, maybe.
Kind of
I don't know.
his head and said, "You didn't have it tonight, Dallas Keuchel." He goes back.
I'm not a.
to the
I don't know. They
Tigers
might.
already scoring 3 here in the
You might go
seventh.
16-0 too. I have no idea, Connor. Is this even actually you, Connor? You're being kind of weird today. Or is this like the fake Connor? It's weird. You're just like kind of cringe. Okay. You're being kind of cringy tonight. You're like, so all my picks are bad. I'm going to go 10 and 5. Well, there's 11 games in the NFL usually, so I don't. I guess. Where's the 16th game? It's kind of sad the way you're acting. You're kind of behaving like a bitch. You're going 0-16. You're getting all the games you picked wrong. I'm sorry, Connor, but you're trash. You should never do this again and just stop. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, what is going to make you stop asking these sad questions? I can't predict how you're going to do. I don't fucking know. I don't even know why you're bringing your picks up. There's a fucking video that you can comment on. Yeah. Sorry. It was just annoying. It's like, dude,
Here's our update
I
on
don't
Ram pick
know.
this
Why are you
day.
being so weird and
How
negative?
are we doing tonight? 6 points for Trevor Thompson because of
I don't
Robbie
care.
Grossman's night.
Talk about your
Partner
picks on a
Kirk
picks
Gibson
fucking
has
video, not a
3
fucking
points.
baseball stream.
And Dan Petrie
Annoying,
minus
dude.
2. That means Gibby as of right
And then when you
now,
ask, and then you do your
leads
picks, and I
Tigers
go, oh, okay, there's the ones I have different. You're like, so these are bad picks. I'm gonna get them wrong. Oh. I never said that. I just said they're different than the ones I made. Fucking dumbass. What's up, Kylos? Not much, man. Just watching the Tigers, enjoying the 4-run lead here.
I get last.
We got runners at the corners, 2 away.
He gets first.
You've been pretty good with last pick this year. You're not
Yeah,
getting
there's
sympathy from
just stupid
Johnson.
questions. I don't know. Maybe. I hope you go 10 and 6. Like, I really don't know what I'm supposed to say. Yeah, I hope you get all those ones wrong. Yeah. So I get all of them right, and I go 16-0. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, I guess. I hope so. It's the only honest way to answer that is, yeah, I hope you get all 5 of those wrong. Yeah.
Jonathan Scope
And if you have another one different from me, 6 wrong.
facing Matt Foster here with 2 out and runners at the corners. Follows the first pitch away.
I'm just perplexed in how to answer that one, man.
Jonathan Scope, he's looking for another home run. He really sees the ball
Fucking
well.
stupid ass question. Get
He
you
gets
fucking
fooled on
timed
that
out.
Slider. He's missing his pitches that he.
Dumb question.
Hit out.
Really stupid fucking series of questions from Connor tonight. Highly doubt that that's even Connor. So he'll be back in 5 minutes. If not, it's probably not him.
The 0-1 just outside.
1-1. Whoa.
Foster was just recalled from AAA Charlotte on the 26th of September.
No worries, though. No worries. Sometimes some people just get weird. I don't know why.
One with a high ERA over 6 for Chicago.
Connor's cool. He's just being kind of weird if that's
Sliced foul.
even actually Connor. He doesn't usually talk like that, so I don't
Scope
really
did
think it's him.
4 off Matt Foster back in April in this ballpark.
That sounded loud.
It was.
Could be a good park to hit in right here. they've made various improvements over the years, and it seems like they.
How's college going? It's going good, man. It's
make
going
that
good.
jet stream.
A lot of stuff about to be due soon, so I'm probably gonna have a busy week. Busy couple weeks rather. It's all right though. English is a weird major where you get busy like every 5 or 6 weeks, but then there's just kind of reading otherwise. So
All the Tigers' runs have been scored with 2
not
outs.
too. But I'm all caught up for the most part with all my reading, so that's good.
Scope struck
You're
out
to the
on
you're a Red
single
Sox guy,
right
Kylis, for
six.
sure. I understand.
This time he laid off it. It's even.
They try and go up top.
A lot of the people who watch my channel are big time Red Sox
So
people.
they're up and in.
Understand because the
You'll
Patriots
notice
fan.
A lot of guys you'll hear when they get hit in that hand, they have to have surgery or they have to be immobilized.
Come on, Tigers.
Because if you watch most
Another
of
hit
them
here, make it
with
5-0.
their bat, the
2-2
knob
count
of the
though.
bat, They start diving over.
Yeah,
the
fouls it
plate.
away. 2-2 it
If you
remains.
throw it in there, you got it. There's no way. Tigers bullpen, they got to think about holding this lead down. Think about no walks. Let your guys play behind you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Armes. It's pretty easy. I don't know. I'm getting it done. You know.
Here's the 2-2.
Hopefully my grades aren't too bad. I don't think they will be though.
Hanger there.
Yeah.
Tigers
Doing
have
what I
7
can,
hits
grinding,
scored
grinding,
coming this
grinding.
inning.
I take Tuesdays off, and that
7
kind of
hits,
helps.
all singles, except for the Daz
so.
Cameron RBI double in this one.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's literally all you take off is 1 day a week. Yeah. Just can't really grow though. Oh. It's all right though.
Another 2-2. This one sent to
Get
right
out.
center field on the run, and a nice running grab made by Engel. Otherwise, that would have
Ball
cleared
caught by the defender.
Tigers scored 3 times. All with
Tigers
2 outs.
explode a little bit here in the
RBI single
7th,
from
putting 3
Haas.
across,
RBI
making it
double
4-0.
from Cameron.
Adding a little bit to that lead there. It'll be Grandal, Jimenez, and Mancada. Grandal, Jimenez, and Mancada due up here in the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It's 4-0 Tigers over the White Sox. Yeah, Grandal, Jimenez, and Mancada. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. My person, I think you're one of the best. I appreciate that, man. I got a lot of work to do. I could get better. Yeah, I could be a lot better. I could have a better temper, but that's all right. We in the dispensary is closed today. Oh shit. Yeah, that's pretty shitty, Kylis. Are they gonna be opened up back up to? Why were they closed today? Is today like a holiday? No, it's just the 2nd. It's a weird day to be. It's weird that they're closed on a Saturday. They open back up on Sunday. That'd be even fucking weirder.
Lead at 4-0. They've banged out 7 hits, 6 singles, and a double. They've limited Chicago to just a couple of hits. And Jose Urena ready for the bottom of the 7th against Yasmani Grandal, Eloy Jimenez. And Yohan
Oh, they had a COVID
Chicago
outbreak.
needing this
Ah,
one and another tomorrow, and needing Houston to lose tonight and tomorrow to Oakland.
that's about a
to get
bitch.
home field against the Astros in the ALDS. Tigers aren't cooperating.
Yeah, that makes for a shitty Saturday.
Houston leads Oakland right now 6-3.
Yeah, man. I got cards and everything.
Urania, who's out here for
I've had a weed card
about
for
half
almost a
hour,
decade, yeah.
Tigers really
I got one almost, I was like, almost 10 years now, yeah.
The 0-2 to right center field.
Oh,
and up
fuck.
the alley. All the way to the
Well,
wall.
that'll be a leadoff double for Grandal. That ain't good.
A leadoff double.
That definitely ain't good.
Second time Chicago has been able to boast that type of hit to lead off an inning tonight.
And this is just it's a terrible 0-2 pitch. It's right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm quite a big wax guy
You
myself.
want to get that first out. There's a fine line between throwing that pitch and one that.
Hey, what's up, Luke? How's it going? How's it going?
But Chicago.
Hell yeah, Lewis. I'm glad you guys brought in Keuchel, because I'm glad we hit up Keuchel like that.
Remember,
Doesn't his
on
name look
top
like it'd be
leadoff
said like
the double
Keuchel?
against Matt Manning. Manning then proceeded to strike out Gavin Sheets.
It was Keuchel.
Angle on a
Fucking.
fly
That's
ball
what I
to
mean
center
about
right.
baseball
Watch out.
names. You know what I mean?
Garcia, and that was it for Matt Manning's night.
Fucking Keuchel, dude.
Eloy Jimenez. The dirt.
It's literally it's spelled Keuchel.
Manning started.
Oh, what
lasted
fuck kind of
5
bullshit
innings.
is that?
2 hits, 1 walk, and a career best 7 strikeouts.
At worst, I mean, I guess you could say it's Keuchel.
Don't want to try and do it.
So I hate baseball names. 1-0.
Getting outs.
1-1, good pitch. The pecan sounds good right now. Yeah.
Only got,
That's the only problem with dispensaries is you like don't have dealers or like people you could just like call from on the streets anymore.
Jimenez has popped up to second.
There's just no one exists. They're just all gone. Or you just don't talk to anymore, so it'd be kind of weird.
The 1-1 swung on and missed.
good movement on that pitch. Dipped and dived. When you tend to overthrow him, look at this pitch, he's just got good arm motion.
Glad we'll never have a weed dispensary, 20 bars, but no. Yeah, that's so weird how places are so against it. Such a dumb thing.
Ooh.
Got him. Looking.
Especially since like a neighboring city can just have one and you can just go there and get it. It's just like, why are you doing that to yourself?
Balls up off
You're just allowing yourself, your city to get worse because you don't want free tax money. Okay, I'll just go to a different city then. I don't fucking care.
The umpire's got a pretty late call, but it's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Yeah, I like
Smoke more now because your anxiety grew since when COVID first started. Oh, that's never good, Kyle. I'm sorry to hear, man.
Hear it. He's vocalizing before he does the hit.
Hopefully, eventually, COVID gets. I mean, at least now it's starting to kind of get figured out. Especially if you're out in the Northeast, it's really kind of getting figured out at least.
pitch on the corner 0-1. Moncada, as we mentioned, doubled to lead.
We
off
go
the
into
field.
a losing
Less
season
than
since
30
first since
rounds.
2012. You having a good night? All right, RMS. Yeah. Oh, you're going to bed? Yeah. I mean, I go to bed usually right around midnight. RMS. So
Ground ball fair off the glove of Cabrera.
you're the one at state, right?
To the corner
Nah, it'll be 1-0 or 4-1.
with an RBI, and the Tigers lead.
A double scores him. Uh-oh.
It's a bad hop. This
Hopefully,
pitch is
state's
bad.
going well for you.
Couldn't really see it.
Yeah, it was pretty weird, Kylos. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better now.
It just went right up over his head.
That shit was crazy at the
Field's
beginning,
hard
man.
Right now, there's a lot of footprints in there.
Call them mouth breathers. Yeah.
Yeah, it took a hop back the other way. Daz does a good job of getting.
Dummies
it
in
in.
some parts of the state. I love Michigan, but some parts of the state are just so stupidly ran. It's just like, what are you doing still? Why are we not just? I don't know. There's just certain things we should be doing.
keep your guys going. I'd say pretty soon.
Even as like a whole country, I just don't get the
You
weed
got the
thing.
lead, you gotta keep it.
Of all the things, it's so harmless.
Sheets fouls it away.
Like, it's become to the point now where no one even believes that anybody would drug Halloween candy, because everyone's like, well, we all know the price of edibles. Hold on a fucking second. 0% shot that they're giving those to kids. Why? You ever fucking buy a Nerds rope? Those things are $20 when they're those would be $20. No, she's all right.
That good sinker action right here.
Doing all right with COVID. The state's doing all right. Could things be better? Yeah, it could be better all across the nation, though. Like, I'm one to complain, and I have really nothing too harsh to complain about with the governor. She kind of followed her word. We went into complete unlockdown by about
Another run scores.
by when they released that the mandate things going away. She held true to her word on it. So, you know. That would have been annoying to me if she would have withdrew on that. I mean, but whatever. I just hope as things start to clear up, we can start to focus on problems in the state that we have, infrastructure issues specifically. I'm more concerned with that than a lot of other things. The state needs a lot of fucking work done. The roads need a lot of work. The fucking water systems all across the state need a lot of work. We could probably use to upgrade the grids in the state, the electrical grids. There's a few we got some work to do, and that's more where I'm concerned. We gotta start focusing there, especially on roads. We gotta figure out what the fuck to do with the fucking road systems.
Yeah, you gotta get up. You gotta get.
I'm just stunned there is nothing we can find.
Things about the bullpen, you're a starter. You get plenty of time. You're in the bullpen. The phone rings. You should already be loose.
He's only a Republican, Kylis, because he lives in Massachusetts. Anywhere else, yeah, he's a liberal. Yeah, but I mean, oh well. But when you're in Massachusetts, dude, I mean, like, you're in one of the most liberal places in America. So their conservative is you know. Do you know another like an example would be like in other countries that AOC woman, she would be an example of someone who would be considered in the left party, not even like a real social democrat or anything like that, or like like super left. She'd be just a normal like just left partyist. But like if you took like a lot of the moderate Democrats in America, they'd all be conservatives in another country. Like kind of if you get how that works. And a lot of the conservatives, like even if they're not like alt-right, they'd be considered far rights. Because America's a pretty right-leaning country overall. We tend to shift right, overall as a country. So. And a pitching change for AJ Hinch. Urania is out. Just if you compare, I mean, just in comparison to like Europe, it's just like, well, we're super fucking weird compared to like, we're super liberal compared to some places, but like other countries, not so much. You know, it's all over. We're also a brand new country, so you know, everyone can suck a bag of dicks. This country has 1,000 years to catch up to the fucking horrors that have gone on in Europe. So I really don't want to hear anything from European countries trying to lecture America about how to do things. Let's go look up what Britain was doing 200 years after the Romans found it. Oh, they were at brutal war with one another? Okay, then maybe they should shut the fuck up. Oh, what was Germany doing? Running around naked in the woods for fucking 800 years? Oh, yeah, sure, let's hear it from the Germans. Sure, okay. What about the French? Same thing? Got it. Like, this is just like... You didn't know what European history is until the Romans conquered them savages? It was a bunch of people running around naked, praying to fucking the earth and shit. It was very weird, whatever the hell that was. And then the Romans took over. Yeah, they took Urania out. Now they got a runner at first, 2 away. Yeah, they do spend a lot of money in arms. That's America. Well, yeah, you know, it's supposed to be a global effort, right? They're our allies, so we take care of that, and you know that we let them do the culture thing. We slowly absorb the good parts. We let them be the testing grounds of like weird bits of culture. They, you know, we see if it works. We see what doesn't work. We take the parts that work, get rid of the parts that seem to be shitty for Europe, and then we're left with them. Like I don't mind that. They kind of serve as like cultural testing ground for America. No, I don't think so, Eric. I don't much care for teams not named Detroit or San Diego. If the Padres had made the playoffs, and I was planning on it, but I ain't got no fucking reason to watch the playoffs. I hope all the teams lose. I hope the Astros win the World Series. I've been very open about that. I would love that so much. Oh man. And I hope they like beat the Dodgers again. Do you know how happy that would make me? Oh. Every part of my soul would be so happy if the fucking Astros won the... I don't even like the Astros. I hate Houston sports. I hate Texas sports, but just the sheer discomfort that would leave everybody if the Astros, because it piss people off, and if my team can't win, I want the most amount of people angry about, you know, who won. Like the Dodgers last year finally winning pissed a lot of people off, and I was very happy with that. LeBron James winning often pisses people off, so I'm very pro LeBron. See, there's a reason I root the way I do in certain things. I root for things that are most impact of annoyance. And if the Lakers win the title this year, that would just be fucking brutal. 'Cause that'd be number 5 for old GOAT James. Oh, that'd be getting close. I just hope he wins 6 so I can be like, well, what's so special about 6 trophies? Bron got 6. He outscored Jordan. Pretty sure Bron's better than Jordan, but okay. 6 rings versus 6 appearances versus 12 appearances. Oh, fuck. Tigers unraveling a little bit in the 7th. Both teams having big 7th innings. Tigers need to get a big out here with Anderson now up.
It's the Tigers in the 7th. Now here comes Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good with international policies.
Thinking about putting his bare hand up there. Smartly pulled it down. Right over his head.
Yeah, it was supposed to be that. You know, both sides kind of meeting in the middle, but it seems like the division's a little too strong right now. Which... yeah. What do you mean, any news? Bad or good? Nothing new. I think he said he's going to play out his contract. If you mean like if he's going to play next year, or I think he'll be around next season, man. Yeah, I do think this era of hyper divisive politics will go away within a couple years. So I'll be very honest. I think we're right now in the thick of it. I'll be very, very honest with you. I think this is about as bad. I think there's another year of it getting worse, and then it goes the other way. It can only really get so much worse. No, Shane, I agree. I just don't ever. Whenever I do it, I would never take my bait when I start saying things like that. I mean, yeah, it's not really close. I mean, Jordan only played in 6 title games. LeBron played in 12 and took 3 different teams to the finals and won with 3 different teams. It's really not that. It's a lot closer than you think it is, really. Jordan at the end of his career was dog shit compared to LeBron, right? I mean, Jordan on the Wizards compared to LeBron on the Lakers? Sheesh, not even a comparison. Jordan without his super teams, LeBron without one. It's just a weird thing. One guy didn't gamble away his career, while one guy did. By the way, please don't take this awful bait. I understand that Jordan's the best, and he would have won 8 straight titles probably had he not, you know, retired to go play baseball, is what they say. Yeah, I would have quit in the middle of a very obvious run of potentially 8 titles in a row to go play baseball for some fucking reason.
Hitter of the inning for Chicago. The 2-1. Right back up the middle.
No, Tom's built. It's a 4-3. Well, we blew it.
Home. Throw cut off. And Chicago has made it a 1-run game.
Well, we're gonna blow the lead here, folks.
You got to give him credit. But
Yeah, no, it's not fair. I mean, that's why I don't like comparing Jordan and I don't like comparing players from different eras. If I'm being honest, you can't like. After what 2000, I would say 5, the era it became a new era. 2005, 2006. It's just so hard to. Oh, same here, boss. Same here, Shane. Yeah, he got suspended for 2 years. 100%. His retirement speech was very obvious that he got caught. Yeah, he got caught. Even if it was the good side of gambling on himself to win, you're not allowed to do that. It's so against the rules. Yeah, Connor, it doesn't look like he's going to get 3,000 hits, but he can do that next season, you know. Well, this is a big at-bat, 2 on, 2 out for Robert with a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers need an out.
No big punches, only 1 suspension.
Yeah, so I don't. It's like it's even like in football, it's hard to compare eras.
Alex Lange, they were coming.
It's just so it gets weird.
All right, well, I'm gonna come back at you.
Yeah, he stood his ground.
Like we're almost in a new era of football, by the way. I would actually start to argue we probably need to divide this up from this way forward. Now that we're in the 17 game era, because number one, the rules have become they're probably the softest they've ever been for the NFL. And that's not I don't care. I'm not. That's not a criticism. It's just how the rules are. It's a very offensive based game right now, so that's just part of how it is. So it's kind of like, yeah, Mahomes is really good, but I also feel like he's a product of this new era of football. Kind of similar to Allen, and there's pretty much all the players in the NFL. And then you got guys like Brady who are lasting because he came up back when it was still like the fucking 90s. Like he played college football in the 90s, so like he was part of the era of football where they fucking ran roughshod on the quarterback. They didn't have these rules in the NFL that they had until what 2006, 2007 after they hit Tom in the back of the knee and they went, all right, maybe we shouldn't let quarterbacks just get killed anymore. But that was just like for low hits on quarterbacks, so you don't hit him in the back of their knee with your fucking helmet. And then the Aaron Rodgers rule. That's probably the worst. Is the Rodgers rule. That's probably the softest rule in all of sports. I hate that fucking rule. I don't know anyone who's ever defended that rule. I've never met a single person defend that rule. I think except Aaron Rodgers. I think he's the only one who would be in favor of that rule because, you know. Need a big pitch here, 0-2. Woo!
Chicago gets a lot closer.
That was close.
4-3 Tigers lead as we head to the 8th.
All right, Cabrera, Candelario, Paredes. Cabrera, Candelario, Paredes here in the top of the 8th. Damn, that was close. Yeah, that was. Whew. White Sox don't play around, man. For the Hall of Fame this year? Who's all eligible this year? A-Rod? Maybe. It'll be interesting to see how they vote him. Because he's been very remorseful about the steroids. It's going to be really interesting to see how they decide to vote A-Rod, right? Because we all kind of know, like... it's like, well... I don't think he's going to get in because of the steroids, personally, but he's going to get a lot of yes votes, though, because some guys really don't give a fuck. Like, I'd vote yes, personally, because I don't give a shit about steroids. If you can find the steroid that makes you have good hand-eye coordination, please let me know what steroid that is. I will begin taking it and go become a pro baseball player if that's all it takes. Like, I already am naturally pretty good at baseball. Wearing glasses and taking steroids that make me have better hand-eye, I'll be a pro in no time.
Rays blew out the Yankees today. Blue Jays did the same.
Shit, the magic steroids.
Held on to beat the Nationals, so Red Sox and Yankees.
No, he won't be first ballot, Shane. I could see him getting in late, A-Rod, just because the difference with him and Bonds. Bonds has never admitted shit, and technically they don't have a proof that he did it. And Bonds was a complete pile of human garbage to the baseball media and writers. So they have like a bone to pick with him. There's like weird there's weird issues there, right? Like with Bonds and the writers. Whereas A-Rod has pretty good relationship with all the guys who are voters. He's repaired his image really hard. He's been very remorseful about the steroids. He's admitted full guilt and everything. So there's a bit of a difference with A-Rod with a lot of the steroid guys. A lot of those steroid guys have horrible relationships with like media. They came off weird about their steroids and shit. A-Rod just kind of admitted it. He was like, I fucked up. Just, all right, A-Rod, that's fine. But I don't know if he's gonna get in because they don't seem to be very forgiving. Like Pudge, they let in. Like I was but he's like one of the greatest catchers baseball's ever seen. So, arguably one of the greatest. Arguably like top 2, maybe top 3. Maybe my bias as a Tigers fan is clouding that one, but you got like Johnny Bench, you got Pudge.
Struck out 4 times a couple days ago. Today's been tough.
Those are going to be most people's first picks, I would imagine, for if you're building like an all-time great team. Maybe I'm forgetting like a black and white character who played. Like the in the black and white footage Jays. It was Ty Cobb a catcher or some shit. Maybe something like that. But like other than that, I think it goes like Bench and Pudge. I guess you could throw the catcher's Molina up there. The Cardinals catcher Molina. Perez is really good all time, but I don't think he really. I mean, power wise, he's a better hitter, but like.
In the ballpark he grew up going to as a kid and rooting for the team he loved as a child.
He was a Southsider, huh?
Pete Rose, they won't let Pete into the Hall of Fame till he's dead. I think they're insulting some intelligibility time. Instituting some eligibility time for some guys like that, but yeah, that's a big difference between how those two handled everything with the league. Yep, that's why Bonds is. That's why A-Rod's all around baseball, and Bonds is like a fucking ghost. It was weird though. I will be honest to see Barry reach out and congratulate Miggy on his accomplishment. I haven't fucking heard from Barry Bonds in so long. And all of a sudden, fucking, I'm watching the guys all congratulate Miguel, and I'm like, Barry Bonds? What the fuck is Barry Bonds? Miggy's friends with Barry Bonds? That's dope. But yeah, Barry Bonds is literally my favorite baseball player. So, yeah, he's, not literally because it goes Miguel, probably Maglio. No, it probably goes Miguel, Greg Maddux, Trevor Hoffman, Jake Peavy, Verlander.
Is it Sunday yet?
Not quite.
And then probably Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is probably my second favorite. He's my favorite non-Tiger Padre. By a lot. He's my favorite power hitter. He was so awesome.
It gets frustrating.
Pitchers were fucking afraid of Barry Bonds, just terrified of the dude. 2 away here in the 8th. They just walked this dude. They just fucking 4 pitch walks. Walk. Just walk him. Just walk him. And then they'd fuck up and throw one good pitch, and this dude hits it fucking 400 feet. It's just like, Jesus
got a pretty good
Christ.
nucleus of players that are here. They'll be there every day. Every day next
And then, of
year,
course, I was a
and
coming of
beyond.
age
And
baseball fan
choose and
when he hit the mythical 756. I remember when he tied it at, what was it, 755?
and if you look at the Tigers nucleus,
Just the breaking news clip on ESPN. It was like summertime, and my friends were like, holy shit.
Probably be talking about some of that tomorrow in the game.
For sure.
Even ESPN, I could just remember the set. They just like scream repeated 755 over and over again.
Cast of the year. 1 and 2 to East.
I don't think there was anything more exciting than the Barry Bonds home run chase. That shit was fucking awesome. If you don't remember, I feel bad for you. But there was nothing like watching someone chase down that fucking home run record. Oh my God, that ruled. And we all knew it was dirty fucking steroid records too, and no one gave a shit. Everybody was in on it. And now we all pretend like we don't like Barry Bonds. Well,
Paredes on the ground.
I don't know. I feel like
Cotta.
the younger generation seems to like Barry quite a bit. They seem to have the respect for him because I think they steroids were demonized to a generation of baseball fans. Like, they were the worst thing that's ever happened to baseball. They really weren't. The MLB made that look a lot worse to cover up the fact that they fucked up horribly with that whole situation. You know what them dumb motherfuckers did? That made it so much funnier that the steroid era even happened. Because it's their own fault, right? Like, it's their own fault this era happened. Because what they did was, I believe they banned a substance. I believe it was HGH it was HGH, I think, in like 97 or some shit like that. They announced they banned it. And then they like announced it was like, all right, we're doing this on Scout's honor. None of you are going to take steroids. Oh, yeah, exactly. Dude, the home run shit and then Bonds fucking chasing the home run record, all that shit was so fucking awesome. There was nothing like that. Almost in sports. You guys really don't understand how awesome some of them fucking steroid-tainted seasons were. Oh, my God. We got treated to the greatest baseball probably ever for about 5 years because of steroids. And you guys never get to enjoy that baseball. I feel so bad for a whole generation that doesn't get to have steroid baseball. Oh, man, they were getting silly with it. Pitchers were starting to take the shit. Man, we were heading to a golden age of like WWE-style baseball, man. It was going to be fucking awesome. But, hey, whatever. No 100 home run seasons. But, no, it just seems like, I don't know. Well, but baseball's problem here was they told everybody they weren't going to fucking test for HGH. I don't think they started testing for human growth hormones in baseball players until 2004. Like the HGH shit. They banned it, and then about like 10 years later, they're like, all right, we're going to start testing for this because clearly something is wrong. Really, you announced to your entire league that, hey, don't take this one substance that'll make you fucking way better at baseball here, and we're all going to go on Scout's honor.
I think when we talk tomorrow, there's another part of this, and that's the salary.
That's really how they handled that, by the way. If you think I'm lying, look up when they first banned HGH and then when they started drug testing for it. There's way too big of a gap in there. It's like the entire steroid era. What was it 98 to, I would argue, what, like 98 to 2004, like about then?
Michael Fulmer probably get a pretty
05?
good raise because he's got some time. He's been
That's the
successful.
that's the steroid era.
Yeah,
That's that
pretty
fucking
controllable and very reasonable for the job they should be able to do.
dummies. I think there's even like a few years before then when HGH was getting common. They just didn't care.
That it's a situation where these guys, their numbers as good as
Now if a fucking you can't even get caught with creatine in your system now in baseball, or they fucking
You can't
kick you out for a month. Hey,
everybody's gonna
you're
get
fucking
better.
on a juice,
You
81
have to
game
earn it.
suspension.
You have to make sure that you keep on
Jesus.
on the path to get better.
If anything, PEDs really shouldn't even be I don't know. I don't know. I'd allow PED use if I was
Their arms
the commissioner. I wouldn't give a fuck.
dingy. See the big swing right here. Funkhauser gets it up there pretty good.
Like a baseball would boom under my watch, boy. Let me tell you.
Kinda underneath and
They'd be like, why is baseball so popular again? And Aaron Judge just hit his 130th home run of the season. Here in January, or here in March, or no, just kidding. Here in August, Judge just hit number 152. Be like, yeah, of course, I fucking figured out baseball, fixed it. Got everybody on the juice. Now we're having 100 home run seasons. Everybody likes this shit.
You can pitch in fear and be successful.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to hit him, but I think.
See, as a baseball fan, I personally like 1-0 games. Like, I really enjoy a lack of, like, a real good pitcher's duel. Oh, that's so awesome. You got two guys just fucking dueling, then the bullpen comes in and just picks up where both of them left off. Oh, that's awesome. There is literally nothing better than a 2-1 game, a 1. But see, like, if you're not a baseball fan and you don't really like pitching, that's probably the worst fucking game you'll ever watch. I actually hate when there's a lot of offense. I prefer really quick games, you know, with just a lot of pitching. I like that pace, like a lot. And not just because the game gets over fast, more so just I really like the really good pitching. Oh, like that. Good job by Funkhauser.
Now look at this pitch here. This just eats him up. This is great. He pulled his hand.
Time with Bonds, McGuire, and yeah, man.
You tell me he likes the ball in there? No way.
That's 11 strikeouts for White Sox hitters tonight. Here's Yasmani Grandal. He really started the charge for Chicago in the 7th when he doubled and scored.
Yeah.
1 for 3 last night, 1 for 3 so far tonight.
So the Tigers are trying to get through this 8th. Get a run or 2 and bring in Michael Fulmer.
Me to the order too. Abreu's already done. This is Grandal, the number 4 hitter, and then Eloy Jimenez. Here's the 2-0. Taken all the way.
2-1.
On your
Bottom of the 8th.
On your right. A lot depends on the game situation.
Yeah. You're trailing, you're not going to see Hendricks.
Tigers need to get a couple more outs to get to the 9th inning with the lead.
Tie or go ahead.
Up now it's Grandal. Here's the pitch. Ball 3.
The 2-1 is upstairs.
No good.
Yasmani Grandal. This is a guy, as we've talked about throughout the season, Gibby, not afraid to get in a 3-2 count by any stretch. More walks than strikeouts for Grandal this year.
He's had a real good year, Grandal.
Full count.
Not a lot of good catchers around.
Throw another good pitch like that there.
Available in the offseason either,
No,
by the way.
the Tigers may be in the market for one.
Was Grandal a free agent? We should go get him.
Everybody else is going to recover.
Should shoot. We should shoot all the White Sox and take him.
Here's the payoff. Reached out and spoiled it.
Strike 2. Count remains full. Grandal's average sucks. I'd rather keep Haas.
You know, you start to see
It's the big
teams all year.
Haas.
Teams that really buy into the concept. The Tigers were trying to institute early in the year.
He's got a lot of home runs though, but so does Haas.
Chicago fouling all these balls off.
I'd keep Haas. He's younger and cheaper. Plus, we'll probably have Rodgers back at some point.
Another 3-2 to Grandal. Swung on and missed.
Another strikeout, 2 away.
Strikeouts for Grandal. Or for Funkhauser.
This is nasty. Look at it, breaks right down into the ground.
Hey, thank you for the likes, by the way. I think we're up to like 24. So I don't know how many are all real. So I appreciate all the likes everyone's leaving. Hopefully they're all real. But, you know, sometimes people come on and leave likes or dislikes. I don't know. So it just varies. It seems like they're doing it tonight. They're being nice and leaving likes. So I appreciate all the likes everyone's left so far. Very kind. We'd over. I like to try to get at least 20 live reaction streams, so that's always good.
Back way off the plate. He has struck out twice tonight.
Here's Jimenez.
Second.
1-0 count. 2 away in the 8th. Tigers could use another run this inning, in my opinion. Well, in the 9th, anyway.
Missed away 2-0 to Eloy Jimenez.
Grandal really tried to pull that one in about 6-8 inches. Didn't work, not biting.
Come on, Kyle. Throw strike. Oh, fuck.
Missed again. It's 3-0.
Uh-oh.
10 homers, 37 runs driven in for Eloy Jimenez so far this season.
I wonder if you batted from both sides of the plate, or yeah, if you batted. I wonder like if you could hit either side, like either pitcher, right? Like you didn't really have a difference in like what side of the plate you bat on versus what-handed pitcher. If you could switch like sides of the plate every at bat or like every pitch, so like they pitch to you, then you switch sides, or is it like you got to stay left-handed the entire at bat if you come up left-handed? Not bad though. Fuck with a fucking pitcher. Yo, what the fuck?
Let's see. Go ahead.
Too bad most pinch hitters are fucking garbage and can't hit from one side of the plate. They should all just stop switch hitting and just find whatever side they hit better from. All right, here's Moncada up now with the runner at first and 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers need an out. 4-3 lead. Very, very narrow lead here against the Sox.
He's got a pretty hefty, hard-hit ball rate.
Billy Hamilton is pinch running for
Billy Hamilton on the run.
Could try and tie it up, huh?
You gotta stay. Oh, that's what I figured. I think it's a per at bat. Like, okay, that's what I thought. Or else more people would do that. Yeah, that would make sense.
in each of his last 2 at-bats.
Tigers deep in the outfield.
Just saying. Oh, that makes sense. Actually, they can't switch per pitch. Yeah.
Moncada.
Well.
Fly ball, deep left field. That's got
Well.
carry. It's gone, and Chicago has their first.
Guess we're going to a save situation. Oh well, they're in try-hard mode. They got the playoffs coming up. Our season's over tomorrow.
He ambushed him, and Funkhauser paid the price.
When it hurt,
Wow, it took all the way to the bottom of the 8th for you guys to get ahead of a team that won't be playing after tomorrow. Enjoy the Astros. Enjoy the Astros.
Certainly know it's not as if he was trying to do that, but that's how it works out.
I'm just kidding. So we lost the lead. Looks like we're going to lose the game now. 5-4 White Sox lead. Man, that was a terrible pitch.
Out over.
Yeah, that was a bad pitch. That was just a bad pitch. It was like right down the middle. No, absolutely no break. It was just kind of like a weird fastball that came into him.
1-1.
What a game. This game stinks. Screw you, Lewis. And your cheating Sox. I hope the Lions break Justin Fields' leg. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's been a good game. It's been a good game. Break his spirit. That's what I meant. I didn't mean anything physical.
Outside,
Well, you thought I'm a fucking monster?
He had an RBI
No, I'm in a
single
spirit.
He's also grounded out and struck out. Moncada, what a night for him.
Hell yeah, Chicago.
Doubles and
What are you about to
four,
win?
and 3 runs driven in.
Tigers did? How did the Tigers underestimate the White Sox?
These are the situations where you really
What
miss
if-
guys like Jose
What?
Cisnero and Gregory Soto, of course, at the back end of your bullpen.
What did the Tigers think they were going to come in here and just beat up on the White Sox or something? I don't think so.
All this with 2 out, by the way. Here's the 3-1. Make it 3-2. Funkhauser struck out.
I think that's just the rookie pitcher making a mistake.
A walk to Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah, I don't think anyone underestimated anything. That's just a young pitcher making a mistake.
Moncada sees from Kyle Funkhauser here in the 8th.
And to be fair to Kyle Funkhauser, he's
Sinkers are good pitches to throw with
maybe
multiple strikes.
He's not running.
Into the shift. Paredes to Funkhauser and an athletic.
Wow, I'm surprised they called that an out. We'll see if that actually stands. I don't think anyone or underestimated anybody. Why do Chicago fans think that, like,
They score a couple of times.
what? Because he didn't intentionally walk Moncada. He's like, man, they're disrespectful. They didn't intentionally walk everybody. How dare they pitch to Yoan Moncada? Didn't they know? How dare they? It's like, what? He just threw a bad pitch. I don't think we're underestimating a playoff team that won the division. No offense, Dragons, but sometimes Chicago fans, you guys can be a little delusional about the way you guys are viewed. It's just like, I don't think anyone's underestimating anybody here. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was your team, your manager that said that, like, I don't think so. Not anymore. You know who the Tigers get caught underestimating? Like garbage teams like the Twins, Baltimore, the Royals, Angels. For some reason, they just don't play good against all these bad teams for whatever reason or the other. The Tigers do have overestimating problems though, or underestimating problems. Dragons. I will say that, but they're a young team. They're a young team that starts. What happened with the Tigers is they beat a whole bunch of first place teams, and then they went and played a couple bad teams that got kind of beat up on. I'm like, yeah, that's a team really feeling themselves that got knocked back down to earth a little bit. Yeah, Tigers look a lot better. I don't think you guys have an easy run to the division title next year.
We'll be trying to make some magic in the final.
If not, I don't know about next year, but I know in 2023 we'll probably win the division, in my opinion. If not, it'll be a dogfight for it between us. And the Royals will be involved as well. I think Minnesota and Cleveland are in for a falling.
They were cruising there with 4-0 lead. You got Matt Manning going out and holding this White Sox down, this offense down.
Hendricks is in. Unless we get real lucky on Hendricks here, which we have in the past. This is probably a pretty quick inning. It's Castro, Haas, and Cameron, 7, 8, 9.
I think moving forward, that's a good sign.
Well, actually, that's a pretty good 7, 8, 9.
The White Sox won the division, guys.
Well, good job, Funkhauser. You lost us the game.
2 games so far, and an offense that
I call this winning it the season after the sales
very
trade.
easily.
I have you guys going to the World Series before the season starts. I think I said White Sox versus Dodgers World Series. So.
Tell you what, one thing we've learned from Minnesota this last
Really, yeah, it's going to be fun in the AL Central. This is a bad year for the Central overall. 1 away. Fuck.
Pitch heater. They are on time. They don't swing and miss it too many of those.
Billy Hamilton stays in the game and takes over in left field.
Well, Sigdell, it's looking like the White Sox. They had a late comeback in the game. Came to life in the 7th and 8th and scored 5 runs. Tigers were only able to put up 4 in the game because, I mean, both starting pitchers were pretty good. So it's kind of hard to, not much you can do. I mean, in all honesty, the pitching's been really good tonight. Minus both teams going a little hiccup mode in 1 inning. It was really good.
Swings and misses at a slider, its own.
The 7th inning was not kind to either team. Who, the Tigers?
SEMA was talking about Chicago and how they do that. That tells you how good Matt Manning
In the
was.
division, the Sox would have had at least 10 games. I mean, Urania is not the reason we lost, Lewis. I mean, we literally just gave up a home run in the 8th inning that you guys took the lead on. But sure, I mean, yeah, that's why you guys won is Urania for some reason.
It's like that second win,
I guess.
2 hits off Matt Manning.
They hung in there close, got Manning out of there.
Fucking dumbass.
Exploded.
Career high
Do you mean Funkhauser? Like, you spelled Funkhauser wrong.
2 away.
Like, I mean, you don't know the Tigers, so I don't really expect you to know anything. You just are shit talking people you don't really know how they've been all season, but that's all right. Kind of cringe on your end, Lewis. But then again, you're a fan of the White Sox, who are going to fall apart within 3 years because they're not going to pay anybody. But hey. And they think they'll keep all their good players like they used to on discounts, but they don't realize, like, that's probably not happening with this new era.
Wave and a miss, 0-1.
Well, it was a good game. Just sucks that we lost in the eighth. Hopefully we win tomorrow. It sucked to get... Well, I don't know. That's a pretty good shot. We could beat Cease. He's not as hard to beat as them starting their best 2 pitchers against us because they're afraid of us. That's all right. I understand fear.
These kind of games, I tell you, really take it out of you if you're not feeling good.
I would also start my best pitchers against the non-playoff team right before the playoffs.
3-22 in 1-run games this
And
year.
go try hard mode to win.
Down to their final strike.
Definitely not a terrible idea.
You can tell the Tiger hitters do not.
I understand starting Lynn, but it's like, well, why anybody else? Like Lynn could win a Cy Young, so he needed to start last night.
RBI double his last time up.
I don't agree with the logic of keeping the starters in like that. We're chasing home field in the division round. Who, the White Sox are? No, they aren't.
Looks like Daz
For who?
right now.
Aren't the White Sox the 4 seed?
Cameron 1 for 3 in his career off Liam Hendricks. The one hit, a home run at Comerica Park to right field.
I thought this series was irrelevant for you guys win-loss wise. Like, you could have got swept and you're still going to be the 4 seed. You could sweep and you're still going to be the 4. I thought your guys is kind of like you were sealed.
Hendricks retires the Tigers 1-2.
Like, I could be wrong. Let me go look at something. All right, good game. Oh, I guess, yeah, you could bounce ahead of Houston. I forgot it's only 3 seeds, too. My bad, it's only 3 seeds. I guess you could swing ahead of Houston. But, like, if you finish with the same record as them... That makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, good luck tomorrow, Chicago fans. I don't think I'm doing the game tomorrow. Only because of the fact that the Lions and Bears are playing, and I prefer to watch football. So that might have been my Tigers finale for the season. So I thank you all for a fun season. We did like 120 games, 120, right around 120 games this season. So it was a good run. Good season for the Tigers. We'll have a more official wrap up of the season stream sometime next week. And who knows? I might pop on to do the end of the game tomorrow. You never know. All right, though. I think that's it for tonight. Tigers, it wasn't the best of game for Detroit. They kind of blew it at the end there, but hey, that's what happens sometimes. White Sox are a good team. They're in the playoffs. We'll see how they do. Hopefully the Astros remove them or someone does, because I wouldn't really like to see a Central team win anything. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I'm a Tigers fan. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Yeah, I'm not bitter about the. Only thing I got mad about was Lewis deciding to talk shit about Jose Urena, who doesn't even know, but. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get mad when your season's over. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it was a film. At least we almost won. Once you're out the playoffs, the season's over. So, but I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, watching. Sucks that baseball's over for me, but I got football to watch. So we got the Lions, then we got the Patriots tomorrow. 2 good games, and then Monday's going to be kind of boring. The Chargers and actually that should be pretty good. Actually, Chargers Raiders be pretty good. Or Raiders at Chargers, I guess. Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I mean, good luck in the playoffs, Shane. You guys got a difficult games ahead of you. Yeah, not an easy road ahead for the Sox. I actually didn't know you guys had playoff positioning still, so makes sense why you guys are trying to win right now. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. All right, though. I think I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the dislikes if that's what you happen to have left. Sorry if I yelled at anybody today. I think I was actually in a pretty stable mood for the most part. If I snapped at you, I'm sorry. I've just had kind of a stressful day off the stream, but that's all right. So I'm probably going to bed pretty soon. I'm pretty tired. What else? Be live tomorrow right around 1 o'clock. It's also why I want to go to bed early so I can fucking deal with all that. But all right, we'll be live for the Lions game at 1. Probably a little bit of the Tigers game after that, and then some Sunday Night Football. Busy ass day ahead of us tomorrow, so it should be pretty fun. Should be exciting. Should be a great time. If it isn't, that's all right too. But all right, tune in tomorrow if you want to watch some Lions and Bears with me. If not, it's fine too. I don't know, shit. But all right, thank you guys. We'll do a little bit of Tigers game tomorrow as well, just to kind of end the season off, is what I'm thinking. So we'll miss a majority of the, if not all but the 8th and 9th inning type shit. So all right. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Peace out. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course go Patriots. I said that wrong for the Tigers games, but that's all right. All right. Peace. Good luck to you guys going forward. If I don't see the White Sox fans, good luck to your team going forward. Best of luck. Best of luck. Yeah, peace out, Dragons. Peace out, Shane. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.